right, Cole. Let's go through this, bud. Obviously, you're built like a house. You're strong as an ox, and the idea is to get the most out of that great body you have, that great athletic body you have. So, we talked a little bit about this when you were in the facility. You know, there's your starting point, and to the degree that we want to get the bat to the ball, you're in a very odd position with your elbows, and we see it in both videos here. Unfavorable because this right elbow at some point has to get down into the back hip, which is the power position we want to get in. So we'll run through this a little bit here. You know, you load up and the elbow actually goes a little bit higher and a little bit more back behind you, and we'll see that in this video here where the elbow gets behind the head to that degree right there. That's a really unorthodox position to be in because, again, what has to happen is this elbow here has got to get back down into the hip, so to speak. And it's a long travel when you have a ball coming at you, bud. So anyways, we'll go through this. You load up. Your load is actually really good from the bottom half of your body. Everything looks really good there. You load up into the back heel. You're not falling over towards me. But because your elbow is so high, your body gets a little bit off balance, which is where your balance comes from. And as a result, you're going to dive into the ball and get to a position where you've got to work really hard to get that elbow back down, to get that bat that's facing, you know, this way, again, which isn't a bad position, but that bat's got to come all the way around and get to that ball. Because in the game, the ball's coming at you this way. It's a lot of work, bud. It's a lot of work to get that barrel head in position without the elbow helping you. Okay? So, you get to your power position. Also, that's why this front foot, if you watch it, the front foot turns because the front foot, this front foot is attached to that elbow right there. That attachment, you may not understand it, but that attachment is called counterbalancing the body. So your body's in a position right now where it's out of position, so your left foot's going like, let me help you, there. Let me help you pull it. Let me help you get into position. So now you've landed. Boom. Okay? There's your stack position. So you got a stack position, your front foot's open, you've already spun the front side of the body out to try to get the hands cleared. Okay? And now you're going to see your right elbow just explode. The right elbow is going to work really, really hard to get down where it should. But as a result, your hands are going to come this way, and the ball is going to be more on the ground. See the error? Look at that. The right elbow is just working hard, trying to stay connected. Excuse me. That's actually a really strong position to be in right there, bud. Really strong. Notice where the elbow is. If we know the elbow's got to get here, if we know the elbow's got to get there, connected to the hip, connected to the knee, under the head, that's a really strong position right there. Really, really strong. All the components are matching. The problem is it's how you get there. If we know we have to get to that position, that's really difficult, bud, when this elbow is sitting way up here like this. It's really hard, and I'll show you from the back side. You got a fastball coming at you. As you get older, that fastball is going to be 88, 85, 90. That's a lot of space right here, bud, to have to get out of. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of area to travel to get that elbow back down. Bam. And so before the elbow's even coming back down, look at the hips. Look what you're doing in the middle part of your body. You're going to spin out and spin around. That's why your knee's going this way. Still not there. Still not there. Still not there. Still not there. Yet you've already spun the hips out. Your lower half of the body is working hard, and the elbow still isn't in position. Still not there. Still not there. Still not there. Still not there. Now it's there. Now you're in a really good spot, bud. The problem is by this time you're already open. And you're already pushing everything forward. You're already pushing forward. So the upper part of the body is doing most of your work. You've got these big, strong legs down here that aren't doing much. They're reacting. So what you're going to see is you're going to see the elbow, which again, the elbow is working really hard. It's tucked in by the belly button. You're going to see your hands now go this way. Oh, sorry, bud. This way. Boom. You're like, well, coach, that's a good hit ball. Well, is it? Because when you make contact with the ball, you hit it here instead of here. And when you hit it, the bat doesn't keep going there. Doesn't keep going this way. Your hands don't keep going this way, right? You got a ball coming at you this way. The idea is to hit back at it, have the hands, everything follow back to the pitcher. Your hands go from there and they go out the door. Boom, out the door, out the door, out the door, out the door, out the door. Why? Because this elbow is working so hard to get back to position, it overcompensates. And it goes to your belly button right there. What's your belly button doing? It's following what? Following these hips that have cleared. Because that elbow's got to come down. So everything in your body's working hard to get this point in position. And all you got to do is really drop the elbow down a little bit, get in a little more favorable position. Don't be aiming like this right now. Because again, you work really hard. You're strong. You get to the ball really strong. When you hit it, you can look at that. It's compression right there. It's a lot of compression. But I don't want you to hit the ball. I don't want to see you hit the ball there and have the hands go there next. I want them going that way still. And that's where this part of your body, eventually, when you learn how to use it more, when this part of the body will continue to move this way after you hit the ball. It's getting through the ball. So you stop. Look at the red. Everything stops downstairs. Look at it. Everything stopped. There's nothing moving. It's because upper body's working hard to get back into position, and you're done. That's why you don't finish. See? The lower half of the body is not finishing, bud. This part of the body is not finishing. You're swinging, 70% of the upper body. Why? Because you're out of position. Boom. Boom. Come back down. So it literally comes down. Your elbow comes down and goes zoop, around and out the door. Instead of come down, connect to this point right here. Come down, connect to that point, and then this point and this point will drive you through. Whew. Your left side's gone already, and the elbow hasn't even gotten close to compressing to the right hip. Now everything's going this way. That's why this ball went like this. See? And you're crossed. So again, it's a little bit more of getting your feet in a better position when you start. So you're already crossed here. Sorry, bud. You're already crossed. You're not parallel. And you add that move with that move, which is with one foot in the air. You take all your energy here and you go back. So it turns you, it moves you in, it pulls you into this position here. So when you come in, you're diving. Dive, 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 dive. Now an inside pitch, a ball here, woo, it's trouble. That's hard to get to, bud. So anyways, it's just a matter of getting your feet set. I would take this elbow and move it down a little bit, have a little more confidence with the elbow. I wouldn't want the elbow to be higher than your shoulder right now. I'd want it to start there. See, that's where you get back to. That's where you should be starting from. And you should just move back, load back, and then go forward. That's going to help you start to get this part of your body involved. I mean, really involved, bud. That's where the power is going to come from. Okay? Good luck.